Okay, here we go. Welcome to our new Coach Getting Started call. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Our team is Next Level Nation, so if you are a brand new member of our team, welcome. We're so happy that you're here, and we're so excited that you've joined us on this journey, whether it's a health and fitness journey, whether it's, you're starting your own business, or whether it's both, which is most likely most of you guys. We're just excited to go on this journey with you and be a part of it. Our job as your team is to just support you and kind of show you the steps that you need, give you the tools that you need to help get your business started. Let me turn off my Facebook because it's beeping in the background. Our job is to help you get started, give you the tools that you need, and just support you in this journey. So you're never doing this on your own. We are always here to support you. That's why we have our team page. If you are not on our team page, make sure you get on there on Facebook. And that is there for your support. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But our mission as a team is to really just inspire others to get started on their health and fitness journeys, to get started on creating their life by design. It's to serve other people in their health, and it's to empower one another to take our lives, take our businesses, and take this mission to the next level. So if you guys don't know me, if I don't know you personally, my name is Jackie Peterson. I am the founder of our team, Next Level Nation. I'm a 5-star diamond coach, and our team was an elite team this year. And so we just have some awesome, motivating women on our team who are, well, women and men, mostly women, I would say, though, who have just done an amazing job at getting people started, inspiring others, and just really doing what our mission is to serve other people. And so that's what this team is all about. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope that this helps you get started on your journey. So let's talk about the most important thing that you need to know as a coach, which is your 4 vital behaviors. So the 4 vital behaviors is your equation for success in this business. So everybody will ask, a top coach, what is the key to success? Like, what's that special thing that you have to do to be successful at this business? And there's no magic answer. You can't pull it out of a box. It's not, a pill that you take. It's the 4 vital behaviors. This is your key to success. And so if you can consistently do these 4, and I added a 5th one, at least 4 things, you are going to see success in your business. But it starts with you being consistent with these things. If you can't get consistent with them, then you're going to have a hard time being good at these things, right? Because like with anything in your health and fitness journey, if you're not consistent and doing your workouts every day, if you're not consistent with eating clean, you're not going to see results. And it's the same thing in this business. So what are the 4 vital behaviors? So the first vital behavior is inviting. So inviting just basically means that you are reaching out to new people, you're making new connections, you're talking to people about what you're doing in your health and fitness journey. You're talking to them about the Beachbody products. You're inviting them to join your team. You're inviting them to be a part of your fitness challenges or whatever it is that you have going on related to your business. So it could be a free challenge group that you're promoting. It could be a Beachbody challenge where everybody's going to get started with Shakeology and a fitness program. It could be, a sneak peek into coaching where you think someone would make an amazing coach and you want to tell them more about the coaching opportunity because you think it would benefit their life to have the financial benefits of our business. So those are all the aspects of inviting that you could have, and we'll go into more detail on that. If you are in our new coach boot camp, we have an entire lesson on inviting and the different ways you can specifically do that, as far as posting on social media, as far as personally messaging or emailing people to invite them to your challenge groups. We have events showing you how to make an event page and things like that to invite people. So there's lots of different, more specific ways, which we'll talk about a little bit more. But basically you just need to be talking to people, and you need to be getting the word out there of what you're doing, because if nobody knows what you're doing, if nobody knows that you're a Beachbody coach, if nobody knows that you have a solution for their health and fitness, then they're never going to have an opportunity to say yes to you, and they're never going to have an opportunity to say no to you either. So it has to be one or the other, right? And usually a no is just a not right now. So I just want to throw that out there. If you're a new coach, I know it can be overwhelming. Maybe you've invited some people already and maybe you've gotten a lot of no's. That's normal. And I want you guys to know that is 100% normal. You are going to get no's in this business. And as you gain experience, you're going to start developing a thicker skin and understanding that a no, when someone tells you they're not ready to join, it just means they're not ready right now. And they're going to keep watching you to see how consistent you are on your journey. And if you're getting results and if you're helping other people, because it takes people time to trust you. It takes people time to watch you and see what you're doing. And it's your job to lead them by example, first and foremost. All right. So number 2, this is where the leading by example comes into play. You have to be proof of the products. You have to be proof that the products work. And so what that means is that you are committed to doing a Beachbody fitness program. You're committed to drinking your Shakeology every single day. And you're committed to sharing that with people. So on your social media, you're talking about your fitness journey on a daily basis. Now, this doesn't mean that every single post is work out what you're eating. Okay, so we're going to talk more about like the 80-20 rule, but you do need to be showcasing that this is a part of your life. This is a lifestyle change that you've made, and it's something that you need to be sharing with people on a daily basis and showing them that you're getting results. So giving people updates on your progress in your fitness journey. Sharing with them the different things that you're eating and the different things that you're learning, really adding value. And so that is being proof the product works. It starts with you. It starts with you leading by example and getting the results yourself first. And just letting people join you on that journey. All right, number 3 is personal development. And I really think this is the most important vital behavior, because everybody this is the one thing that's really easy to not do is personal development. You can say, oh, I don't really need to do that. I don't have time for that. But you don't have time not to do personal development. And if it's the one thing that I've learned as a coach, I've been a coach for 2.5 years, personal development, your business is directly related, or the success of your business is directly related to how much personal development you do. So if you're not doing it, your business probably isn't growing as much. And the people that are doing it, they're learning, they're learning about themselves, they're getting motivated, they're getting different how different tools work that could help them in this business. There's so many different aspects of personal development. You have to kind of figure out which areas you're struggling in. And you can talk to your coach, or we can answer questions at the end of this if you don't know what personal development to do. Typically, I recommend starting with a book called The Compound Effect. That's by Darren Hardy. So if you want to write that down, that's a great one for new coaches to start with. And just sit down and read 10 minutes a day, or get the audio book and listen while you're driving to work, or listen while you're in the car driving your kids around. Or I personally listen to my personal development while I'm working out, because sometimes I just don't really want to listen to what the trainers are saying all the time. And I feel happier, I feel better when I'm listening to my personal development first thing in the morning. So that's what I do. So you just have to figure out where it works for you with your life, with your schedule and everything like that. All right. Number 4 is recognition. So everybody wants to be recognized. Like, most people are in jobs or in atmospheres in their life where they aren't appreciated. Everybody is underappreciated, I think, in this world. And so the more that you can recognize your team as you start building your team for their achievements, as you start recognizing your challengers for what they're doing, what they're accomplishing on their fitness journey, just look for different ways to just recognize the people around you and encourage them. And that's what this is all about, is just encouraging other people to be better and to do more. And the more that you recognize people on their journey, that breeds success, because when you recognize somebody, they want to do more of that, because that recognition, it feels nice to be appreciated. And so the more that you can do that and you can get behind that and start encouraging people, even if it's just friends, like recognize your friends. You know, if you saw that they did a workout today, like, great job, I'm so excited that you got, you did your workout today, like send them a message. Like, the more personal you can get with people and just encouraging them on a daily basis. I make it a point to send out like 3 encouraging messages to people every day, whether that's to my coaches, whether that's to a challenger, whether it's just to somebody that I'm friends with on Facebook. I try to encourage somebody. All right, number 5, and this is obviously not one of Beachbody's vital behaviors, but I think it is just as important as the other 4 vital behaviors, is live events. So Beachbody hosts different live events throughout the year, and we have our Coach Summit that's coming out. If you guys could just make sure that your line is muted, because I'm getting some feedback. So make sure that you hit the little mute button on your screen. It's like a little microphone. I don't know how to. Trying to see if I can mute you guys. Okay. Okay, got it. All right, so live events. We have our annual Coach Summit that is at the end of this month. It's like in 2 weeks. I'm so excited for it. You guys, if you're a brand new coach and there's any way you can get to our Coach Summit, go. It's in Nashville. It starts, oh my gosh, what is the date? The 27th of this month? Yes, no, the 28th. It starts the 28th and goes through the 30th. So if you're a new coach and you're like, I want to run with this business, go to our Coach Summit. It will blow your mind. It will get talk about getting your business started off on the right foot. If you want momentum in your business, go to Coach Summit. You're going to get the best training for Beachbody coaches in the world. You're going to be surrounded by our team. You're going to get to meet all these people that you see on our Facebook group all the time. And the energy that you're going to feel, the things you're going to learn, the stories that you're going to hear are going to fuel you. They are going to take your business to the next level. And that's why live events are so important, because when we're in this virtual world and we're not face-to-face in front of a lot of people, it's just a little bit harder. It's a little bit easier to disconnect, right? So when you're in front of people face to face and you're able to connect with the people that you're talking to every day, you're able to see these stories live. You're able to see people that have transformed their lives and talk to people on our team who have gone through so many trials and tribulations, and they're still seeing results in their journey. They're still getting results in their business and things like that. Like, it is like none other. So if you're really serious about this business and there's any way you can get to our Coach Summit, I urge you to go. Now, the other events that we do have, if you can't go to our Coach Summit, are Super Saturdays. So Super Saturdays are Beachbody's live events that they host locally, so that you can find one wherever you are in the USA or in Canada. You can find a local Super Saturday. They're hosted 4 times a year. Our next one is August. When is our next one? I think it's August 6th. Is it August 6th or August 13th? Melissa, do you know? 6th. Yeah, it's August 6th. So mark that on your calendar. You need to be at your local Super Saturday, and you can look those up in your coach online office under events. And you can look up and see where your local one is, and you can get registered for that. Okay, so let's talk about your new coach. Where do you find info? Where do you go to get your questions answered and everything like that? So there's obviously a lot of information to learn when you're a brand new coach. So if you're on this call and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed with all the information out there, just know you're not alone. That is totally normal. Every new coach is overwhelmed because there is just a lot to learn. It's like you can't expect to go to college and not feel overwhelmed with all the different courses and books and teachers and students. Like there's just a lot. It's the same thing. Like you're starting something brand new. You're starting a new business. Like you have to start from square. Everybody starts from the same place, square one. There's a lot of info. So let's go through kind of where you need to go to find the answers to your questions that you have. So first and foremost, you have your Coach Online office. And there's tons of information in there. If you log into your Coach Online office, you can find Coach FAQs, and then you can also do a live chat with Coach Relations if you need to. So if you scroll down to the bottom of your Coach Online office, you can see where you can contact Coach Relations, and you can live chat with them if you have questions or if there's issues with shipping or with orders or with your rank or status or anything like that. You can contact Coach Relations directly and chat with them. The next place you can go to is to Google. Guys, literally, you can Google anything. If you want to know anything about this business, you can type it into Google and it'll probably come up, the answer to your question, because there are lots of successful coaches that have written blogs, that have made videos. You can even Google the Coach FAQs if you're not sure where to find them. You can Google anything. The next place is YouTube. Again, every top coach has made a video answering your questions. So trust me, if you have a question, somebody else has answered it. Go to YouTube and type it in and see what comes up. There's gonna probably be multiple videos answering your questions. To be honest with you, this is how I pretty much learned everything in the first 6 to 8 months of my business. Is I just went to YouTube, looked it up, and watched a bunch of different videos or listened to videos. And I got my questions answered that way. The next place you can go is to our team page. So obviously our team page is on Facebook. It's called Next Level Nation, and you can just feel free to go there anytime to pop a question in there. We've got lots of awesome coaches in there that are happy to help you. The only reason I don't list that one first is just because there is a lot of information that goes onto our team page. We don't want your questions to like end up falling to the bottom and nobody sees it, like if it's at a different time or whatever. So sometimes like those questions can fall to the bottom of the page and nobody will see it. But usually it will get seen. So that's why I usually recommend, like, be a self-researcher, be a self-starter, go to YouTube and Google first, go to the Coach FAQs and see if you can get your questions answered there. If you can't, then ask it on the team page and we're happy to help you. The next place is obviously go to your sponsor. Your coach wants to help you succeed, so utilize them. Obviously, you know, they want you to succeed, but at the same time they have a life and they have a business to run too. So they can't answer, like, you know, they have certain, most likely your coach has certain hours of the day that they work and certain hours of the day that they don't work their business. And so I tell my coaches, like, if you message me usually at like 5 o'clock, I'm not going to answer you because I'm eating dinner with my family, you know, so I'm not going to respond to you. So you just have to kind of be aware of when your coach works their business, when they're available to answer messages for you and answer questions. But make sure that you're kind of going through the ranks, and if you can get your question answered through another outlet, find it. But if you can't, always go to your sponsor. They want to help you. And honestly, they love the questions, because when you're asking them questions and you're showing that you're eager to learn, that makes them excited, because they love to help people. Obviously, we all love to help people and we want to help you succeed. So if you're showing that you're eager to learn, they're going to want to help you. And then the next place to go is, if you can't get an answer from your sponsor, go to your diamond upline or your star diamond upline. So it could be me, it could be, I don't know who your diamond coach upline is, or your star diamond, but you kind of go up the ranks and you can actually find that information in your Coach Online office. It'll show you who your diamond and your star diamond upline are, and you can contact them via email or Facebook. And connect with them and ask them the question that you need help with. Okay, big thing, you guys. When you're a new coach, not even just a new coach, but if you're a coach in general and you want to succeed in this, you've got to stay connected. So get plugged into our training. We have a training group called NLN New Coach Bootcamp. Get plugged in there, talk to your sponsor, ask them when it starts. We start it usually the first Monday of every month. But you can always go in there and, review the videos so you don't ever get like kicked out of that group or anything. You can go in there and check those videos out. We have lessons day 1 through 14 where you can go through, one video at a time. And it kind of just takes you step by step through starting your business. So get plugged into that group if you are not. And then obviously get plugged into our team page. There's tons of information if you go into the files section. Another great place to get your questions answered. And then there's just a lot of inspiring people in there and awesome people, motivating people. And the more that you can connect with our team, the more you're going to get a sense for who we are, what this company is about, what our team is about. And you're really going to just make some really valuable connections and friendships. And that's kind of like the best part to me about this business is just the community and the atmosphere and getting to know the other coaches, because I don't know about you, but I've never been in a business or in a job where I had that type of connection with other people that were like me. And so the community part is just huge. So get plugged in and get involved. Obviously, stay connected to your sponsor. Like I said, they want to answer your questions. They want to help you. They want to see you succeed. And the more that we interact with you and we have that daily connection with you or weekly connection or whatever it is, the more we can get to know you and really best help you. So do not be afraid to contact your sponsor. Don't feel like you're bothering them or anything. We want to help you as much as we can. All right. Other coaching pages. So we have the NLN page. We have the NLN New Coach Bootcamp. We have the Smash Nation page, which is our grandma coach, her page. So if you're not plugged into there and you want to get in there to get access to even more coaches and more resources, you can get plugged into that group as well. And then we also have the Beachbody Champions page, which is a page hosted by Beachbody Corporate to support you guys as well. So they have different trainings and different tips and challenges and things that go on in there. So if you want to get involved in any of those groups, I think you can just search them on Facebook, and request to join. But if you're not plugged in, message your coach and say, hey, how can I get plugged into this group? I need help. And they will help you get there. Live events, like I mentioned in the last slide, make sure you're going to the live events. Make sure you're going to Super Saturday. Make sure, maybe you have a local fit club that you can get involved in. Maybe you can go to Summit, which would be awesome. And just make that a priority, because that is a huge part of this business is attending those live events. Calls. So every Wednesday, not every Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays a month, we have our Next Level Nation team call. And it's typically Wednesday at 11 a.m. as long as my husband is here to watch my daughter, or I have someone that's able to watch her. That's usually when we have it. But I always let everybody know on the team page ahead of time when our calls are going to be. So we have those. We have our upline Smash Nation has team calls weekly as well. So you can get involved in those. We also host a live coaching opportunity event once a month. And we also host live power hours. So power hours are just another place for our team to connect. And we literally work our business together. So we kind of walk through the different steps and kind of a schedule of what an hour of work looks like. And we do it together. So those are really fun as well. And then we have a calendar on our Next Level Nation page. So if you're not sure of which days the calls are on and things like that, so that you can schedule everything, we have just search in our team page for, the July calendar. I put out a monthly calendar every month, and it tells you exactly when our calls will be. All right, so the National Wake Up Call is the call that Beachbody hosts every single week, every Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. They host a call, and it's typically a top coach in the network who is speaking to you on a specific topic. I always post what the topic is going to be and the flyer for it in our team page, so kind of stay updated on that. And you can also you'll get an email every week as well with the update on who's speaking on the National Wake Up Call, what the topic is going to be, but make that a priority. Whether you listen to it live or whether you listen to it, the next day or later in the week, make it a priority to listen to those calls. Like, you can even download the podcast. We have a Team Beachbody podcast, and you can listen to old National Wake Up Calls. That's great personal development right there, is just getting inspired and learning from other coaches, because success leaves clues, and the people speaking on these calls are successful coaches, and they're teaching you their best practices and what they know and what has helped them. And so plugging into those calls every single week should be a priority in your business. All right, and then the other thing to stay connected is the news and events in the Coach Online office. So this is when you log into your Coach Online office, on your main page, on that right-hand side, there's going to be like all these different links, and that's your Coach news and events. So make sure that you kind of know what's going on with Beachbody. Just like if you're in a corporate setting, like you have to know what's going on in your company, it's the same thing with your business. You've got to know what's going on with Beachbody so you can stay informed. So make sure that you check in on that on a regular basis. Okay, so when should you start your business? Like, when should you start sharing? I think that you should start right away. You do not have to have a before and after photo to start constructing your story and make your announcement that you're a coach, because nobody's going to know that this is happening, that you're a coach and that you have a business that they can plug into, unless you share it with people. So start constructing your story now. We have a template in our NLN New Coach Bootcamp that shows you exactly how you can construct your story and what it'll look like. So you can use that template to help you get started, and then you can send your coach your first launch post and say, hey, does this look good? Does it sound right? Like, is there anything I should take out? Anything I should add? And they can help you edit it. So make sure to start constructing your story today if you haven't. Like, people have to know that this business is real for you, and it's not even technically real until you share it. Like, I feel like somebody said recently, like, you're not even in a relationship unless you have a relationship status on Facebook. Like, it's not even real unless people actually know about it on social media. So make sure that people know that this is going on. It's just like if you opened a restaurant, you're going to do a business, you're going to do a restaurant launch, big launch opening. It's the same thing. You've got to launch your business, and our business is online. So we do it on Facebook or whatever social media platform that you are on. All right, so details of how you launch your business. First of all, you don't need to bear it all, okay? If you have, whatever your story is, whatever it is that you've gone through in your life, you do not have to share all the nitty-gritty details, okay? You don't feel like you have to overshare or share things that you're uncomfortable with, okay? Share just a snippet of your story. Share why you got started on this journey. Share where you see yourself going. Share why you're excited about it. If you've seen any results so far, share those. You don't have to go into grave detail about everything if you're uncomfortable with that. Obviously, the more you can share, the more you can connect with people. So I think that's great, but you don't have to feel like you have to bear it all and, in your first post or anything like that. Follow the guide that we have in our Coach Bootcamp. So make sure, if you're not plugged into that you get plugged into there, and you can look at the templates that we have. And then obviously, use those templates, but share it in your own voice. Like, it's got to sound like you. It's got to be genuine. People can read right through you if you're being fake, or if you're literally just copying and pasting somebody else's story. So make sure it sounds like you. Make sure it's you and it's authentic. And then just own it. Like, don't let fear hold you back from sharing your story, because chances are, actually not even chances, like it's almost 100% chance that somebody is going to be inspired by what you share. Whether you have a transformation story to share or you have no transformation at all. When I started my journey, I was pregnant. I didn't have any type of transformation story to share at that point. But you just have to own it. Like, I just owned it, and I said, I want to be healthier during this pregnancy. So whatever your story is, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you want to achieve, Own it. People are going to be inspired. I promise you. And you just have to kind of overcome that fear of that first post. And the more you do it, and the more you get comfortable with just sharing your story, it's going to get easier. It's just a muscle that needs to be flexed, and you haven't flexed it more than likely, because most of us aren't posting tons of stuff on social media before we become coaches. But now it's your business to share your journey. So you have to just be bold and own it. Okay. This is the key to being a successful coach right here. No, it's just like, it's different aspects of what it takes to be a successful coach, and where I think all of those mold together is, number one, you've got to be consistent. Like I said before, you cannot, if you're not consistent, you can't even get to being good at this business, because you're always going to be like trying to catch up, or trying to or you're falling behind or catching up if you're starting and stopping. But if you're consistent, just like in your fitness journey, you're doing your workouts, you start, losing the weight, you start feeling better, you start feeling more energetic, people start seeing the results, it's going to happen. And you have to be consistent with your business activities just as much as your fitness activities. So you have to consistently invite people. You have to consistently share your journey, which is the next little bubble over here. You've got to share. Invite people to join your challenge. Be bold. Share your story on social media. Share the things that you love about coaching. Share the things that you love about your workouts. Share the things that you love about Shakeology. Share how it's helping you in your life. Share. And then add value. So obviously we are not walking, talking Beachbody robots, okay? That is not what makes you a successful coach. You need to share Beachbody, you need to share the journey, but you also need to just be focusing on how you can add value to other people, whether that's through your social media posts, you're giving them tips, you're giving them motivation, you're giving them, it's not just all about Beachbody. It's about serving other people. It's about helping other people in some sort of way. And so if you're consistently focused on adding value, encouraging other people, sharing the journey, and being consistent in that, you will definitely see success in this business. Okay, so how do you do this? So the first place you can do that is through free groups. So free group is a really awesome place where you can invite people to join without any financial investment from them. You are just straight up adding value to their life, and you are running, you can run some sort of like small challenge, maybe like it's a water challenge, or maybe it's a 5-day clean eating group, or maybe it's a squat challenge. Like there's so many different options, and we have different ideas if you look in the files section of our team page, there's different ideas on free groups and how you can run them, or you can ask your coach, where those are, or how, what free groups they've done, which ones they've liked and stuff like that. Or you can run just a straight up health and fitness accountability group. So a free group on Facebook where people can join and just share their accountability. Maybe you give them tips every once in a while, or maybe it's just a place where you can go in and just consistently share your accountability and inspire other people to do the same. So that is a really great way to start, is just inviting people for some free value. The next thing is just listening. Listen to people. Like everybody, just being honest, so many people in our culture are just so hung up on themselves, and they're always like doing stuff for other people, and nobody actually listens to what they want or what their needs are or what their goals are. So be a listener. Ask questions. Ask people what their goals are. Ask them, how was their day? Like seriously, asking someone how their day was can be huge, because to be honest with you, most people don't care. So talk to people, ask them how they're doing, how's their family, how is their day, how's their job going. If you talk about health and fitness, what are their fitness goals? What do they want to achieve? What do they need help with? Be a listener and ask questions. The person who can ask questions not the most, but ask better questions and be a better listener is the person who is always going to be able to influence more people and be able to kind of control, in a sense, like the conversation. People just want to be heard, and they want to be they want you to listen to what they have to say. So be that person. Be interested and not interesting. Same type of concept. Like, don't try to be it all. Like, don't try to just post on social media and think that everyone is just going to come to you. That's not really the way this business works. You have to start focusing on the needs of other people and serving other people first before anyone is going to want to be interested in what you are doing or and what you have to share. So be focused on others first before yourself. Focus on them, ask them questions, be interested in their life, be interested in their goals, start new conversations, build relationships. And that is what's going to, that's why people are going to want to work with you, because they know you care about them. And they're going to know that you're genuine because you actually care about what's going on in their life and what their needs and their goals are. So focus on them and not you first. All right, so using posting software. So this is another option. Like, if you work a full-time job, if you have, kids and you're not able to post often throughout the day, what you can do is you can use software like Hootsuite, which is an app on your phone, or Buffer app, which is another app that you can use to schedule your posts on Facebook. You can also, if you have a Facebook business page, you can schedule your posts right into your page. So this is a good option where you can pre-plan your posts. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to use to add value on social media? And schedule those out so you're not stressed throughout the days about posting and stuff like that. Because I know that can be overwhelming as a new coach. It can be overwhelming as a seasoned coach to think about what you're going to share on social media, but do it, maybe do it the night before and schedule your post out for the next day. Okay. Follow top coaches. So as a brand new coach, you're like, I don't even know what to share. Look at what other coaches are doing. You can go and see who the top coaches in the network are, who other elite coaches are, even other coaches on our team who are having success. See what kinds of things they're posting on their page, follow them, and get ideas. Obviously don't copy ideas, but you can take somebody's idea and make it your own if it applies to your life. And it'll just help you understand, how you post as a Beachbody coach, how you post to see success in your business. Because a lot of it is, like I said, just sharing your journey, and that just engaging your following and your friends and stuff like that. So see what they're doing and emulate them. Success leaves clues. And so that's a really great place to start. Now, the last thing is know your why. Know why you're here, know why you're doing this. What do you want out of this business? And the same point, you have to know what other people are wanting. So when you're talking to someone about joining a challenge group, you have to know why they want to do this first. Don't jump into just talking about numbers, talking about the business, talking about how much a challenge pack costs. Figure out what their needs are and what their goals are. Just like how you need to understand what your needs are and what your goals are. Know your why. Know why you're here, because that's what's going to drive you every single day. All right. So again, this whole process of serving other people, asking other people questions, knowing their why, getting to know their goals, adding value through free groups, posting on social media and sharing your journey, all those things that we just talked about, that is what's going to build trust, and it's going to build credibility for you. Because as a brand new coach, nobody knows that you, or nobody might know that you like fitness or that you are on this journey. So you have to give them a reason to trust you as their coach. You have to be consistent enough so that they know that you're not just going to fall off the face of the earth in 2 months after they sign up. They want a coach who's reliable. They want a coach who's going to be there for them. And they want a coach who is consistent themselves and leading them by example. So all that is going to, over time, build you trust and credibility with your following. And slowly, as you continue to build that credibility, more and more people are going to join you because they're going to be watching you. All right. So who do you follow and why? So like I said, you can follow top coaches and see what they're doing. Follow people who you connect with. Excuse me. Follow people that you connect with, that you like and admire, because, you know, ultimately what you want to do is you want to be able to share enough on social media that other people that are following you admire and like you, right? So you have to see what other people are doing that attracts you, and kind of emulate that style, I guess. But also make it your own. So study them like it's your job. You know, I suggest picking like 5 coaches that you're going to follow, and maybe not even 5, maybe just 3 coaches that you want to follow, and see how they post. You know, go to their page every day or every couple days and see what it is that they're doing. Like I said, don't take their posts. Do not copy and paste, guys. People can read right through that. They know it's not you. They know it's somebody else. So don't do that. Somebody else can have huge success with that post if it's genuine to them. But if it's not genuine to you, you're not going to see success in that kind of post. So be genuine, but follow other people and get ideas from them. So I'm trying to think where you can find. So you can find coaches everywhere. Actually, if you go into your Coach Online office, I think under, which tab is it? Under your, I think it might be this one. Okay, so if you look under your incentives and rewards tab, go down to recognition, and you can see like who the top coach is. So who is the top coach of the year? Who are the elite 10 coaches? Who are the premier coaches? You can see the leaderboards, and you can look up different people on there and see who it is that you connect with, or whose posts you like, or whose posts are you attracted to, and you can follow those people. So that'll just give you some different ideas. Or go onto our team page and you can ask other people if you want to. But some good ones to follow are like Lindsay Matway, Melanie Mitro, Bonnie Engel. Like, here's some of these top coaches: Amy Silverman, Melissa McAllister, Anita Myron. Like, these are all of the top coaches right now in the network. So these are also great people to follow. But there's also a lot of other coaches that aren't on this leaderboard that are just as amazing. So you can find them through Facebook or asking other coaches and stuff like that. Instagram is a great place as well. All right. So what I encourage you to do on a daily basis is to evaluate yourself. When you look at your Facebook newsfeed, would you follow yourself? Right now, evaluate that. Obviously you're brand new, and so more than likely not. But what I want you to do is continue to improve on what you're sharing on social media. Continue to improve on the value that you're adding every single day. And based on your last 5 posts on Facebook, evaluate yourself, every couple of days. Would I follow myself? And if the answer is no, then think about what things you can improve on. Think about different ideas that you can post on Facebook that'll help somebody else. Because if you wouldn't follow you, then who else would you expect to follow you? You know what I mean? So it's just a process of building your confidence. It's a process of just kind of flexing that creative muscle and figuring out what people like to see, what they don't like to see, what kind of posts engage well, what kind of posts don't. There's no magic formula for that, but it's just like, it's something that I play with all the time and try to figure out like, what do people want to see from me? What tips, what advice, what part of my journey do they want to hear about? Okay. Know your audience. So know who it is that you want to work with, that you want to talk to. Right now, as a brand new coach, a lot of your market is going to be what we call warm market. So it's going to be friends, family, people that you've already, connected with on Facebook, that you've been friends with for a long time. But ultimately, you don't want to try and attract everybody into your business. Because if you're trying to attract everybody, you're going to end up attracting no one. So figure out, what is your niche? What makes you who you are, and what kind of person do you want to work with? So like for me, I'm a mom of a toddler. I travel a lot for my husband's job. I nursed my daughter for 2 years. So like the type of woman that I want to attract into my business, and I specifically now, I've narrowed it down. I used to talk to everybody, and I would work with men and women and everybody on that was on Facebook. I wanted to help them. But really what I realized is that by trying to attract everybody into my business, I was missing the people that I actually wanted to work with, which were moms of young children. So I want to work with moms who have toddlers or young babies. That's who I like working with, because that's the journey that I've been on, and I feel like I can relate best to them and I can help them the most. And I want to work with women who are nursing, because that's the journey I was on, and I can help them. I know I can help them. So think about who you are, and when you write out your post, or when you share value, think about, what would that girl want to see? What would you have wanted to see? What kind of post would you have wanted to see, a few months ago or 6 months ago before you started this journey? What would have attracted you? And talk to that girl when you post on social media. So you have to really know your audience. Okay, so let's talk about why you're here. Like, obviously a huge part of being a coach is you have to have something that drives you. Everybody has a reason for why they're here, or most of us want something more for our lives. Like, we wanted to pursue something that we were passionate about. We wanted to pay off debt, or earn extra money for our family, be able to take our kids on vacation. Like, I don't know what it is for you, but you've got to kind of figure out why you're here and what's driving you every single day, because if you don't have anything driving you, it's going to be really easy for you to not work your business. If you aren't being led with a servant's heart, and you're not being led by something personally driving you, you're just going to find it difficult, because you don't have a boss telling you to get up and work your business every day. You don't have a boss telling you, hey, it's nap time. Instead of watching Real Housewives of Orange County, you have to work your business and go help people. So I want you to think right now, like, what is your vision for your life? Like, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? If you start your business today and you work consistently at it for 5 years, do you want to be at a 6-figure income? Or maybe that's not your goal. Maybe you want to just make enough money to cover your Shakeology and you're happy with that. Or maybe you want to earn $1,000 a month to pay for your kids' school tuition, or pay for their cheerleading camps and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but you have to have some sort of vision for your life. So what would your perfect lifestyle be like? Do you want to pay off debt? Do you want to be healthier? Do you want to help 100 people in a year? Do you want to be able to retire your husband from his terrible job that he has? Do you want to help, lessen his stress load? Do you want to take your kids on vacations every year? Do you want to create memories? Do you want to travel? I don't know what it is for you, but I want you to write out, like, if you had a perfect lifestyle, what would it look like? Because it's possible. And I think that's the thing, that new coaches come into this and they think really small, but this business allows you to dream big. It really does. It allows you to dream big. When I started this business, I had no idea that I could do what I've done today. Like, if you would have asked me 3 years ago that I would be staying home every single day, I would be traveling all over the world, running my business, earning a full-time income, helping other people change their lives, I would have said, no, that's crazy. There's no way I'm doing that. And now I have even bigger dreams. Like, I want to retire my husband from his job. And the cool thing about that is that it's not far-fetched. Like, I know I can do it because of this business. And I never in a million years would have ever thought that that was possible just a few years ago. But this business allows you to dream big, and it allows you to do more with your life, have more freedom, design your life, truly design your life. And so if you want a certain lifestyle, you can go get it. And it's possible. You have this amazing tool in your hands right now. You just have to take the steps and, be consistent with it. And over time, it's going to happen. So write out your goals, write out your perfect lifestyle, write out your dreams. So a huge part of being able to get there and create those dreams is creating confidence. And so by being consistent in your business, you're going to start getting more confident. I really think confidence is just a muscle that has to be flexed every single day, and you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone. If you're not out of your comfort zone, you are probably, stalling. Like, you're just stalling yourself, you're stalling your business, you're not growing. And so if there's something that you're struggling with in this business, like, don't be afraid to talk to your coach. Like, don't let them know, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. I'm not sure why. Like, how can you help me be better at this? Or what can I do to be better at this? And the more that you consistently do those things over and over again, the more that you're consistently inviting, the more that you're consistently sharing on social media, the more that you're consistently talking to new people and starting new conversations and asking the questions, the more that you're going to start feeling more confident in this. Because even though you're gonna stumble along the way, it's just like when a baby learns how to walk, they're falling, on their face half of the time. They kind of get up and they keep going, and then they might fall again, but slowly but surely they learn how to be confident at walking, and then they stop falling and they start feeling more confident, and then they start running. And that's the same thing. That's the same way this business works, is that you have to kind of fall on your face a few times, and yeah, it might sting for a second, but you get back up, and then you try something new and you try it again. And you slowly start to get those small wins. Like, you help your first customer, you lose your first 5 pounds, you share your first post on social media that gets, some engagement. Like, those small little things are going to help you become more confident and ultimately more competent at this business. Okay, so to wrap up this call, we've been on here almost an hour, so we're going to wrap it up. And these are your goals as a brand new coach. You need to make your new coach announcement. So like I said, if you don't know how to do that, if you're not sure where to start, go to our either do the file section of our team page or go in the NLN New Coach Bootcamp. We have templates for you where you can start crafting your new coach story or your new coach announcement, what that can look like, and have your coach help you, write out a draft and say, hey, can you proofread this for me? Can you give me some tips on what I can improve here? Start using social media the right way. Start sharing your journey. Start sharing that fitness and health is a part of your lifestyle now, if you haven't already. Use the 80-20 rule. So people on your Facebook probably want to see 20% of your health and fitness journey and 80% of you and your life. So think about the different aspects of your life, whether it's your family, whether it's some different hobbies that you have. Maybe you like to travel, maybe, I don't know, whatever your life looks like, whatever your hobbies are, whatever the things are that you enjoy. A lot of people that probably enjoy the same thing. So start sharing your life. Like, make your Facebook page your reality TV show, in a sense. Like, let people into your life, let them get to know you, because ultimately people are going to work with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you can let them get to know you on social media, it's going to make this process a lot faster for you if you can just let people in and let them get to know you in the right way. Run a free group, add value, constantly add value. So we also have training on how to run a free group that you can plug into. There's free group templates in the file section of our team page. Ask your coach if you're not sure what you should do. But I think that's a really great option because, like I said at the beginning, you have to gain people's trust and you have to build credibility. And this is a great way to do that, is with a free group. Achieve Emerald. So being an Emerald coach just means that you've helped 2 other coaches get started underneath you. You have 1 active coach on your left leg and 1 active coach on your right leg. We have training on this in our NLN Coach Bootcamp, but this is where the compensation plan for Beachbody really starts to kick in. So it's not just earning a commission anymore. As an Emerald coach, you are earning team cycle bonus, which means that you are benefiting from all the volume that's produced underneath of you. If you want to learn more about that, we're not going to go into detail on it today, but make sure that you plug into our training group, and we will make sure that you get to Emerald as fast as possible. If you want to build this business long term, I suggest signing up your spouse as a coach if you haven't done that, because long term you're going to end up having 2 incomes. What they do not have to, maybe your spouse has no interest in actually being a Beachbody coach. That's irrelevant. My husband is signed up as a Beachbody coach. He has no interest in actually selling the products or anything like that, or posting on social media, any of that. But he's just signed up as a coach. I run his business for him. And long term, it's going to benefit you if your spouse is at the very top of your organization. So you want your spouse to be one of your first 2 coaches. If you have questions on that, just let us know. Now, then you're going to run your first challenge group. So if you're not part of a challenge group, if you're not participating in a challenge group, make sure you talk to your coach so that you can get into their challenge group that they have running right now. And you can kind of see how the process is run and start inviting people to join that challenge group with you. And once you've gone through your own first challenge group, now you can run your very own challenge group. Or if you want to, like, I've had brand new coaches who are like, I just want to run my own. And that's totally fine. You can run your own from the very beginning if you want to, but if you kind of want to just see how one is run, you can join your coach's group for the first month. But decide when you're going to start that challenge group, decide what date it's going to start, and what kind of challenge it's going to be, and everything like that. Again, we have specific training on how to run the challenge group, how to invite people to the challenge group, and how to get people involved in our Coach Bootcamp. Achieve Success Club. So Success Club is earned with selling challenge packs to customers and coaches, or selling Shakeology Home Direct. You get 2 points in Success Club when you get someone started with with a challenge pack, and you get 1 point when you sell Shakeology Home Direct. So Success Club is, again, just like the vital behaviors, your Success Club is your key to success, like it states in the name. You want to get 5 points a month. That is your goal. And if you are helping 3 people get started in a challenge group every month, you're going to hit that goal. So it's not like you have this astronomical number. If you're a new coach, that may seem overwhelming. It's just 3 people that you want to help. And if you can consistently help 3 to 5 people every month, you're going to see success in your business. Now, another thing with Success Club is if you are an Emerald coach and you earn Success Club 5 every month, Beachbody will start sending you free customer leads. If you're an Emerald coach and you achieve Success Club 10 in that month, Beachbody will start sending you free Shakeology customers. So that is free commission in your pocket. So strive for Success Club 10, because who doesn't want extra money in their pocket? You're going to be helping at least 2 more people every month. And you're going to be getting free Shakeology customers from Beachbody. Like, I don't know any other companies who give their coaches or consultants like free commissions and free leads. Like, this is so awesome that Beachbody does this for us. Like, take advantage of that. If you help 5 people a month and you're an Emerald coach, you will get free commissions from Shakeology customers. Now, Success starters. This should be your goal as a new coach. Earn Success Club 5 in your first 3 months as a coach, and you will get a free ticket to our Coach Summit next year. So if you sign up, say you signed up in July, if you hit Success Club in July, August, and September, Success Club 5 or higher, then you will get a free ticket. Or if you signed up in July, it's your first full month. So you could hit it in August, September, October as well. So if you get Success Club 5, August, September, October, you would get a free ticket to our Coach Summit as well. It's really the best way to get your business started off on the right foot, to gain confidence, to get that free ticket to our Coach Summit. And it's just you get recognized for being a success starter, which is huge for your business as well. And you're helping, it basically just says like, hey, this person is committed to helping people every single month. And getting their business started off on the right foot. So make that your goal to achieve Success Club in your first month and reach for Success Starter. So Success Club in your first 3 months as a coach. Does anybody have questions? You can type them in the chat tab. I'm going to stop sharing. All right, I don't see any questions. So I am going to stop recording and just thank you guys for hopping on. If any other questions come up, feel free to send me a message or type it in our team page if it comes up later. But thanks for hopping on. We're so thankful that you guys are here, that you're a part of this team, and we just want you guys to have the most success possible in your health and fitness journey and in your business. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have an awesome day, and we will chat soon. All right, bye guys.